gather from all around the globe and join a BenjyDe corner as we share the untold stories of individuals that have impacted society in their own right. Presented by renowned broadcast journalist BenjyDe. Turn to the corner every week for great talk, creating good vibes as we discover new transformations and great conversations. Watch BenjyDe Corner on Facebook and YouTube, streaming live, showcasing community stories that affluence our lifestyle. And now, welcome BenjyDe, the voice, and her various guests.
Turn to BenjyDe's Corner. Turn to BenjyDe's Corner.
Good evening. Good evening. It is great to be back. Another episode again, our 16th episode this evening for you. Thank you. Thank you to you all who will be viewing this special segment. It's a Mother's Day special, and we have invited this superb mother for you, who's also an athlete mother, and who has been raising two beautiful young 18 years old Nicholas Bellegarde, Ruiz Bellegarde, and also Alahna, Ruiz Bellegarde. Those are two world champion in MMA, mixed martial arts. They will be with us this evening, and it's going to be truly a great, great show for you. Something different, and this is what we do on the BenjyDe Corner, as I mentioned quite often. I'm your host, Benji, and what we do, we really bring you different individuals that are doing, they are ordinary folks like you and myself, but they are doing extraordinary stuff. That's what they do. And it's great, the impact that they make in society. And sometimes we don't hear about them. Have you ever heard that name? Nicholas Blake Ruiz Bellegarde? You have not heard that name. Have you heard that name? Alahna, Jade Ruiz Bellegarde, and also Regine Bellegarde. And they will be with us to really share their exceptional story. I remember when I noticed on Facebook when I saw this post by this superb mother and her children holding the trophy, I was like, wow, this is a great story. This is a story that I really would like to hear them to talk about, because Regine has been raising her children as a single mother, and also being on the road with her kids. You're going to hear a lot more. You're going to hear a lot more. I don't want to spill the beans. I want to give her and the children an opportunity to really tell you what it's been like, what they have been doing. And this is a special Mother's Day special. I want to wish all the wonderful mothers out there happy Mother's Day. We are celebrating all the gifts, all the flowers, everything. It's going to be truly great. We are still also celebrating Haitian Heritage Month. It's from May 1st to the 31st. As you could see, my Haiti flag, Haiti standing out. And of course, you know that I'm Haitian American, and I'm proud to be Haitian. And I want to thank all my viewers that are from different background who views all these different episodes that we've been doing, because we have a diverse audience and we have a diverse guest that we bring on the program. It doesn't matter what the nationality is. It's a mixture of cultures that we bring to you. But particularly, we are celebrating Haitian Heritage Month this month. And this particular episode, we are dedicating to all the mothers out there. And I want to say sorry for those who have lost their mother, and but you could still think of your mother in spirit, although your mother is not physically here with you. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my adopted mom, Marie Anne Lubin. Thank you for all you have been doing, and all the mothers that I have out there. And my beloved mother who has passed away. It's been over 15 years, I must say, that I had lost my biological mother. And it's special. It's special tonight because we're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk about karate. We're going to talk about MMA. But we're going to also talk about what it's like to be an athlete mom. Not only Regine is the mother who's behind those two world champion, but she's also an athlete. It's going to be pretty interesting to hear those stories. That's what we do around the corner. We bring everyone in the corner and we talk about those different different ideas, different stories, and something that could be relatable to you who's streaming with us and watching this great program. And I want to thank my publicist for making this possible, Natasha, with Let's Boss Talk. Check her out on IG, Let's Boss Talk, if you want someone who can really help you bring your dream into reality, making it happen. It's Natasha. You want her in your corner. And I want to thank Lewis as well with Netronics, who makes all this platform with all the setting, clear image possible that we can welcome our guests. And you also, the viewers, can be watching. Don't forget, continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share it with your friends, share it with your family. If you're looking for a program with great content, and also a program where the whole family can watch together, whether it's a young kid, whether it's an older, the whole family can really gather together on social media and write something and watch something that's really different and something that's authentic. And this is what we bring to the corner for you. I'm not going to take time. I have them in the background. They're looking really great. And it's been overdue that we had to do this finally. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. But before I welcome them, I must play this wonderful jingle by my producer, Alan Daphnis, with the 4Diaspo TV. We'll be right back.
Turn to BenjyDe's corner.
Let's gather from all around the globe and join a BenjyDe corner as we share the untold stories of individuals that have impacted society in their own right. Presented by renowned broadcast journalist BenjyDe. Turn to the corner every week for great talk, creating good vibes as we discover new transformations and great conversations. Watch your BenjyDe corner on Facebook and YouTube, streaming live, showcasing community stories that affluent our lifestyle. And now, welcome BenjyDe, the voice, and her various guests.
Turn to BenjyDe's corner. Turn to BenjyDe's corner.
Welcome to my corner. Thank you guys for coming. Finally, we finally make it. Regine, it's Regine Bellegarde and her two beautiful children, Nicholas and Alahna. Good evening, guys. It's great to have you. Can you
Good
guys hear
evening.
me?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, it's great. It's great. I'm super excited and I couldn't wait. It's been years in the making that I always wanted to have you guys on my platform to talk about your wonderful story, and it's amazing. I'm super excited. I'm really excited. We're gonna
So,
have a great conversation. You know, it's good vibes in the corner, and it's gonna be great for the audience who's watching, and they can hear a lot more. Nobody can tell the story better than you guys can tell the story, you know? So that's why I had invited you. And it's been quite a long time that we've been planning this. And I'm so thrilled. And I must say, Happy Mother's Day to you, Regine.
oh, thank you, thank you. Same to you as well.
Are you guys celebrating your mother? It's a big
Yes.
day. Tell me, before I let you speak, I'm going to let the little one speak. What do you guys plan for mom? You don't have to
It's a
spill all the
surprise.
surprise.
Really?
You got surprises coming for her?
Hmm.
Is it?
She
What
said,
do you have? What do you have planned for her, Nicholas?
I'm part of the surprise.
Ah, you see that, Regine? They don't want to spill the beans.
no.
Let's say she has something over her ears and she can hear. Just yeah. Just. Oh, okay. Well, Regine, I'm sorry, I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
Wow, that must be a good surprise.
You guys look so great. You guys look so great. I'm so happy to have you,
Thank
on this
you.
platform, and I'm so happy you guys accepted the invitation.
Thank you
And
for having us.
I know for years, Regine, I've been following you on social media. I've been watching you talking about your children, talking about they play sports, and yeah, I remember there was one time that Nicholas got hurt. What was it like for you?
Oh, I thought my world was ending because as an athlete, it's one thing, but as a mom, the mama bear comes out when you see your son on the floor not moving. So that was really a really bad experience for me, and I don't even wanna. I don't like to talk about it because I relive it all the time when I talk about it. but he's a strong boy. He's good now. He's
Was he
totally
fighting? Was he fighting? I'm not gonna make you
yes,
too much
yes,
into it, but just a little bit so people
sure.
can understand what really
He
went.
was fighting. He was fighting, and he was winning. That was his first time in the men's division. That was his first fight in the men's division, and he was fighting a very reputable, strong black belt, like way older than him and very strong. And and he was doing a great job. And I guess the adrenaline went through, and then a little bit of mistake was made, and he got hurt.
And he ended up in the hospital for how long?
Oh yeah, he had a concussion, and he had to stay out. He had to stay out of class. He couldn't train for a couple of months.
Okay.
That was very scary.
How did that make you feel, Nicholas?
Um, at first, when you like when stuff like that happens, you don't really know it happens to you until you like wake up. But I wasn't even worried about the injury. I was worried about if I won or not.
Yeah,
Wow.
he was on the
How did
hospital
you not
bed. He was on the hospital bed. Mom, I had it. I had it. I was going to win, because that was a big thing for him. His first time in the men's division, and then fighting this legend, this guy and then he was tied with the guy,
I was
so
winning.
he was winning. So that was a big thing. He wasn't even worried about. He broke his zygomatic arch here. He broke his
Sinus bone.
sinus bone. All of this got broken and had a concussion.
Wow.
And he was worrying about if he won or not.
Yeah. That's the courage of an athlete. That's the courage of a champion.
So that was a very hard moment for me.
Take us back to when you decided to have both Alana and Nicholas in sports. When
Oh,
did you make that decision?
I think I remember I was at my previous school. I was getting my second degree,
Mhm.
my second degree black belt in my previous school, and they saw me breaking bricks. And I think that's when they said, "Oh, I want to do this too, Mom." They were
How
very
old were
small.
they? Both of them.
How old were you, Lana? If Nicholas,
I
you were
was
9.
eight, nine. Yeah.
Yeah, 8, 9, or 7. Yeah. So that was then, and I'm like, because the thing about sports, you can't force a child
Child.
to get into what you like, or the sports that you like, or whatever. They chose karate. I didn't force it upon them. So they saw me that day breaking bricks, getting my second degree, and they're like, "I want to do this too, Mom." I'm like, "Okay," so put them in karate. That's how
So,
it started.
so since then, they've been training.
Oh yeah, very disciplined. They work hard. They work hard. I'm telling you, and also academically, I run a tight ship. They're supposed to do good in school in order to continue karate. So,
You have to have like a certain GPA, or is
oh
this
yeah, yeah. So they would go train. I go train with them, and then when we come back home, whether you're tired or not or sleepy, you have to do those homeworks. You have to
they
study.
hit the books?
Yep. So that was our life. That is our life, actually.
What does it do for you guys? I mean, the type of discipline. What does karate do for you? Alana first. Yeah. I have to remind everyone you are now 17 and Nicholas is 18, soon to be 19, but right now he's 18.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Alana. I'm sorry. And for you, Nicholas?
Uh, um, always like my instructor always told us going in the rings that karate is not just a sport; it's a way of life. So we incorporate karate in our mixed martial arts in everything that we do, from the smallest thing like throwing out the garbage to applying for jobs and all that.
So you learn skills and
Yes, and then
because you know
it's a great way to like connect with people because it's a big karate world, and what you call it, it's a big karate world, and when you get to know certain people, a lot of doors open for you, and that's just from karate.
because you're meeting so many different people. Um, Sometimes most people see karate as like your mom said, she was breaking, bricks. It's just like it's
Right.
they mostly portray karate as like it's violence, it's the
Or
violence.
barbaric, which is a
No,
very huge misconception because karate is not barbaric. When you're in karate, I should say, when you're in the
the martial arts.
martial art world and when you're in the right martial art school, they they make strong men, strong women, mentally and
It's less
physically.
physical and
It's
just
right. It's not just punches and kicks. They they really enter your mind, especially the children. You get they do seminars. They teach you how to be a man, a brother, a sister, a good husband, a good wife, whoever the target who
whatever
they're
word you play.
targeting. Yeah. So they will speak to you and that we don't just kick and punch. You get spoken to. You get
Advice.
Great advice.
advice. Yes. How to be in life. You become out of there. Every day in karate you go and train, you become a better human.
Wow, that's great. Um, so when you had to participate in the championship, what you guys had to do
Mm.
when you became
Um, you want to say it or
As conditioning wise, or
yeah, all the start like the time you had to put in
oof?
Ooh,
the
a
they
lot
training.
7 days a week.
We was training
hours.
every day.
7 days a week for hours.
We had to cut certain foods. You got to lose weight to get into a certain division.
We had training 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning.
We have to wake up at 4. We gotta go out running. A lot of conditioning.
Lots of push-ups too.
It was just when you very invested in your sport, you're gonna do whatever it takes to be the best at what you do, and that's what we wanted. You wanted to be the best of the best, and even more. You wanted to be unstoppable.
And you
So
guys have one.
we had to do it whatever it takes for us to be that duo.
What was the
So
big? Go ahead, Regine.
so the sacrifice was every day, Monday through Sunday. They will go into the dojo and train.
Wow.
Some of the days they had to wake up early in the morning. And I had to, sometimes they would go, I'll put them in a cab, or I would have to drive them.
And
Because
they
then
still
I
have
would
to
have,
maintain their schoolwork on top of it.
oh, yes.
Oh wow.
School had to be maintained.
Bravo,
Yes.
guys.
Yeah, run a tight shift. There's no academics, there's no negotiation with academics. It has to be there. So they love karate and they have to do their work. So if they love karate, they have to do their work.
Okay, sometimes some kids say, well, I don't want to do sports or I don't want to do an extra activity because I have no life. I remember my daughter once told me that
Well,
because she'd
well,
sing.
well, that's the thing I told you. Like when they first saw me doing karate, I didn't push it upon them. They like karate. They love karate. I mean, I don't want to speak for them. They could speak for themselves.
How
I
much you love it.
That's my number one sport.
I don't see
I,
myself doing anything else.
I do. I play basketball, but karate is like the really sport that I really like
We like
desire.
we used to dance, but then karate.
Yeah,
I
they were in everything. They were in dance class, piano lesson, everything. But karate, they did everything around their karate schedule.
Wow.
Nothing cannot interfere with karate.
if
Wow.
Anything
it
else they
does,
wanted
then
to
it's a
do,
no go.
and if it does, it's a no go.
But Regine, I know you've been doing all that as a single mom. How do you do it? Where do you find all this strength? Where do you find all the time? Work, the kids,
Yeah.
the
Well,
martial arts,
what
different
helped
activities.
what helped me was that I'm also in love with karate. It's embedded in me. Like she said, I don't see myself not practicing martial arts. I mean, I'm 47 years old. I'm still doing martial arts.
Amazing.
I hold two black belts in two different systems.
And you guys hold the world championship.
My children do, yes.
Yeah, backstage, your mom was telling me there were thousands of people who participated in that last championship that you guys became world champions
Yes.
in mixed martial arts.
That tournament is a very prestigious tournament on an international level. So you got people from Ireland, Canada, Guatemala,
All over the world.
all
All of
over
them.
trying to fight for one title for the gold. So it's a pretty good experience. It was hard, but that's what we train for the hard stuff.
I think I'm very proud. It's a great celebration where we're talking about Haitian heritage and you know Haitian mom. So it's a great shout out to you guys as well because I know you guys are mixed children.
Yes. They're mixed with they have the Dominican culture.
That's good. So it's Haitian Dominican. So
Yeah.
power to the Haitian culture as well. Since we are celebrating, Haitian Heritage Month, because you guys are making a huge impact. I know if it wasn't for COVID, you would have you would participate in another
Another
tournament,
word. Yeah,
maybe
we
on the
were
road.
supposed to be in Spain
Wow.
We would
for
have been in we would have been in New England Open right now, right?
What month is it?
It's
It's
May.
May.
May. Right now, because we go to several tournaments before we make it to this world champion, because you
Mhm.
have to go through several. But
Yeah, right.
because
Mhm.
of COVID, things really shut down, slowed down, and now they're just starting back with the tournaments to make it to you know WKC, which is World Karate Championship. So
So you guys are planning to get back on the road again. How are you
I'm
going to manage that with college? You're a freshman in college now,
Yes. Um,
Nicola.
to be honest, the transition from high school to college it was kind of really tough because I graduated high school with honors, but I didn't really have to study because the material was easy for me. But now I got to put in more time into my college work because it's a different ball game.
Different environment.
Yes, and I learned from my mom to manage my work around karate. My mom used to do karate, had jobs, and had us. So I really don't have any excuse as to why I can't do everything I can.
Like you said, like Alana had said, it's so much time management. And right now, Alana's a junior, and so I guess she's watching you managing, freshman year in college and kind of getting herself, prepped.
Hmm.
You know,
ready. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and I understand that. But like I always tell my kids, um, I was I was training with them. I was working full time, and I was getting my master's and going to class at the same time, doing all of this, taking them to class, bringing them home, make sure they do their
training.
homework, take care of them, and then right back at it again the next day. So I don't want to hear any excuse from them.
So you get the role model at home, so you mimic mom and doing it the same way. What's your major? What's your major, Nicholas? If you
First semester I was a bio major, gen bio major. But now I'm focusing on my core class. But next semester I'm gonna enroll in business.
That's good. That's good. What do you see yourself? I mean, you're just gonna keep on winning more championship. I'm pretty sure, because you have this attitude of a champion. So does Alana. Uh, what do you see yourself doing after getting your degree in the future
Um,
Who Nicholas? Hold on.
for Nicholas?
Uh,
No, not still a junior, so we'll kind of leave you alone for now.
I'm still working on figuring out what's gonna happen after I get my degree. But who knows? The future can tell us so much.
That's good. I mean, I see you. I mean, I assume that more championship. I mean, right now we're dealing with the pandemic.
Most
How does the
definitely.
pandemic affect you guys? Mentally and
Um,
being, quarantined all last year so much.
Training wise, we don't get to train as much as we used to, or how we used to train as much. Like before the COVID, we used to spar a lot because that's contact. But since the pandemic hit, sparring hasn't been
The same
much in the picture.
because of the 6 feet. You
Yeah, yeah.
know,
Social distance.
yeah.
So, it's your first year in college, and you're dealing with the pandemic. What feeling does it bring to you? Like,
Um, to be honest, I just know how to like follow protocol and just stay safe outside, having the pandemic in mind. So it's being on campus with the pandemic. It's there's not a lot of things that you can do, but just go to school and just study with your classmates. But feeling wise, I don't feel any like I don't know how to feel about it.
okay. Because like some kids are like, "Oh man, this is my first year," and then all this virtual learning and social distance, and it's not the same, and
For
not
me,
much.
I don't have virtual learning. All my classes are on campus, but I commute from
Okay,
home to campus, and I just go to school just to go to school. I don't really party.
you're not into that. I mean, you have so much going with the karate. I mean,
Yeah.
I can understand. With being world champion, you got a tight up schedule. I can
Yes.
imagine. What about for you, Alana?
Schooling karate, like it's not that much for me. I'm still only a junior. I don't get as much work as Nicholas does, and the time management is a lot. I have a lot of time on my hands sometimes, so I can get most of everything done.
What
She's
about?
very busy too. She teaches karate too.
Oh wow, great, great. What about dealing with the pandemic situation, the transition that had to happen last year?
That was a little hard because like my mom said, I teach, so there's certain ways that you have to teach. Like before, we used to be really hands on with the students, but now we kind of like gotta back up a little bit, just as for protocol.
Okay. Wow, this is good. You teach. So, okay, so if you teach now, I just foresee the near future of Alana maybe, owning a karate school
Oh yeah.
and with Nicholas running it as the business major.
Yeah, that's in the talks. That she we talk about that all the time.
You see, I'm speaking into existence, like my daughter would say, manifest it, mom.
Yes, yes.
This would be great. Do you think we have many Haitian Americans or American of Haitian descent that are into mixed martial art or karate?
One of my students, yes, one of my students is actually have Calvin's dad.
Oh yes, we do have a parent. It's very rare because I live in the Bronx, and it's
Okay,
very rare to find Haitians in the Bronx. So when I saw him in the karate school, I was like, oh, Zami Pam.
you were happy.
We were happy because
That's it.
it's very rare to find a Haitian around here. You understand? So his son is in the school. My daughter teaches them.
So, how long you've been teaching, Alana?
Oof.
Since I was 14.
Oh wow! So you're
Mhm.
17 now. 3 years?
Mhm. And
Bravo!
she teaches kids 3 years old to
Oh wow!
adults.
Oh wow!
She doesn't play with the
Regine.
adult class.
She's a very tough teacher. I don't like
What
taking her
teacher?
class. She teaches me too.
Oh wow, Alana!
Mhm.
Wow! Woohoo!
So that's
Wow.
what I'm telling you this so that I can show you what karate teaches. There is no oh, I'm your mom. You can't teach me. You understand?
Uh-huh.
You,
She's the
you have karate teaches you a lot of humility. You need to humble yourself sometimes. I take my daughter's class sometimes, and I gotta follow direction from
she's
her.
not the
She's
mom.
my daughter, and so does every other adult. You understand?
So
Because
when
she's a, not a lot of people are have this capacity to teach. She's very patient. I don't know how she does it. She is very patient with the children, and when I look at her teaching, I'm in awe because I'm like, is that my daughter? Because I don't have that type of patience.
wow.
You understand? Look at him. He's
Great
shaking his
job,
head.
Alana. Great job. Great job. That's what I said. Alana's gonna be, the one running the school, and then Nicola's gonna be the actual, you know, the business major guy running everything in the business.
Yeah. So and it's sad because I'm kind of like I have to applaud you for this platform that you're giving to put people like us to give a shine because in our community they don't really look at people like us. You
Well,
understand?
I think it's my pleasure to do it. I mean, this is everyone who knows about me, and not social media. This is fairly new for me. I'm just getting into that kind of spotlight. But throughout the years of all my work has always been for people like you, families, children, parents who are doing so many things, adults, you name it.
Women, women,
So
women.
everyone. So
We we don't know. I don't know of. I know of one, and you probably know him too. He just started James Pierre.
he's
Um,
wonderful,
yeah,
phenomenal
right,
journalist.
and he's bringing our people up, and especially women. I don't know any other Haitian women that I can think of. Do you know of any?
That do karate.
Right, like that, like so involved like that.
Mm.
I don't know. I
No,
don't see any.
not that I
Now,
know of. I'd have
right.
to do more research about it, but and that's what was very fascinating for me when you kept on posting. I'm like, I really would like to have them to talk about it because it takes so much for
It
you
takes a
to
lot,
do what you do,
a lot
and
of
the
discipline
whole
and
journey,
sacrifice.
and for the kids to feel so inspired and want to follow your footstep, and look at Alana already teaching. We need more of these stories in our community so people can know
Can
there are
see.
people, ordinary folks, and we have. I can be sitting right across, two world champion. That I don't want to wait that you just featured in a Time magazine or become like a Naomi Osaka, and that's when everybody's
Mm-hmm.
sharing, 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 sharing. I want to share
Yes,
the story now and my own platform, me as well as Haitian person. So we need to know about it, and that's what it's about. And
that's
I'm
what I
proud
was
of you.
trying to say. Like you said it perfectly. You don't need to be a Naomi Osaka to give shine to all the other ones that are working hard. And I'm pretty sure there are other women my age with children that are doing karate. But it's just that I don't know. Maybe they're not so in depth into it like I am with my children. Maybe that's why,
Yeah,
you know. But
yeah. But I definitely would look into that because I want to see many, many more of you, you know, that are. And but I know there are several women that are into sports with their children, and they follow. But actually, the way you do it, it's very different. Not only you the mom who's going around and the road, but you also training, and to hear that Alana teaches you,
yeah,
it's pretty
we
interesting.
got
It's
our black
fun.
belts. We got our black belts together in their school, that second school.
Uh huh.
When they got their black belt, we got it together.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, so
This,
that was a very memorable and emotional time for me. It
but
was
but
very hard.
but for you to do all that, the strength, the discipline. I know there's been time you've had downtime with all these black
Oh
belts.
yes,
And not
we
only Nicholas had his share of scares with his health and with accident, But you also had near
Yeah,
death experience. You want to talk a
yeah,
little bit about that? How
yeah,
do you
yeah.
remain so strong?
Oof. Well, I'm a I'm a walking case of I'm 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 asthmatic. I'm chronic asthmatic, and I feel like karate continues saving my life because if it wasn't for karate, I would be sitting here, just using my medical issue as an excuse. Oh my God, I can do karate. Oh my God, I can do this. But no, I don't. It actually pushes me more. But when I get sick and I really can't go and train, I have to listen to my body and I have to sit down. I have to fall back. You understand? And recuperate and go back.
So when mom have those health scares, how do you guys feel?
Well, just growing up with all those health scares, we kind of know what to do already. Alana stays more calm, but me being the older one and being like firstborn to see my mom growing up all that still kind of scares me. But we always know she's a strong woman, so she's gonna come back the next day and just come back and train with us the next day.
She's gonna overcome. She probably does like you, where she knows she's gonna make it. Like you just like did I win? Did I win? And even though you were down,
Yeah.
you kept on thinking about that. You know, it really amazes me. I like listening to you guys sharing the different uh, things that happen behind closed doors of how you guys remain in training and juggle your life with your private life with everything else that you do, being a mom and the kids, the children, and still have family togetherness and sharing memorable time together, and how karate really gets you guys glued so much.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Um, they say the how's it? How do they say the family that works out together stays
Stay
together?
together, yeah, they
Right.
bond together, they stay together.
Yeah.
That is definitely true. That is definitely true.
And they're big help for me too because sometimes I be so tired. So she's like, and then when I'm in class, everybody finished doing their stuff. They say, "Come on, mom, let's go."
You got
So that's
this.
a good thing. Yeah.
They're your motivator.
Yep.
All right. Guys, I really appreciate you taking the time, and I can see the love. I can see how they're so close to you. And I like the image, and I'm pretty sure whoever is watching is gonna love that kind of image. You have two beautiful children,
Thank
and
you.
I can see it in their eyes and their smile, the way they're talking about you. Every time they say mom, I see the glow in their face.
Oh, thank you. Let me see. Oh,
Good. Don't be so hard on her, Alana, when you're teaching.
oh,
Oh man,
they be punching me in the head.
no.
They punch me in the head.
This is what happens. We
Uh-huh.
we we all in class, and we have like light sparring sessions, and one of us goes our mom in one of those sessions, right? So I'm with my mom, I'm going to her stomach area, not trying to like go crazy because that's my mom. I'm not gonna punch my
Uh-huh.
mom in the face. Then my mom just comes out of nowhere, boom, right in my head. I'm like,
Ooh.
But then he comes back stronger in my head. Bow. I'm like, oh, okay.
we're both black belts.
This one right here, my daughter, she's so
Alana.
strong. Yeah, she just goes for the head. That's all she goes for, the head.
Wow. Go
And
easy. Go easy on
this is
mom,
what
guys.
people don't understand. Again, the reason why I'm giving this example, if this is karate, they know they're my children. They know I'm their mom. But there's this thing after we
There's a
beat
discipline
each
you gotta
other up.
follow the protocol. Yeah.
Exactly. After we beat each other up, we shake and hug, and it stays there. And I come back home. This is my daughter Alana, and this is Nicholas, and I'm mom.
The role, like the role play.
Yeah, yeah.
It's amazing to hear about that like that. I'm just like, it feels good. Guys, I'm really I really enjoy this. Like, wow. So you
Nope.
do all that to your mom and
Yeah, they
And
beat
come
me up
home and eat the food she cooked.
and eat the food that I cook after they beat me up in class. Cause this one is tall. He's 6'2", going on 6'3". He
Wow.
has a long reach, so I'm short. So he always catches me.
Any of the like, our classmates say, "No, man, don't hit your mom like that." Anybody ever say
No,
that?
no,
Because you learned that in karate.
it's karate. You just gotta take it.
No such thing as mom on the floor.
You gotta take it. We
Wow.
fight as if we competitors. you
I heard that.
hear you
Look
hear
at
him who
her
said
laugh.
there's no such thing as mom on the floor. You hear that?
He's very firm about that. So let me ask you guys. This is not about karate. So what does the like the Haitian Heritage Month mean to you? This celebration.
It actually means a lot because honestly, when people like I grew up with my mom, I've been with my mom my entire life. So when people ask me, like, what's your ethnicity? Where are you from? I say that I'm Haitian. Whenever we fight, we wear our Haitian gear. Like we have these Haitian
Sleeves
these sleeves that
with
go
the
up.
with the
So
Haitian
whenever
flag on it.
whenever we go to like the world champions or international tournaments or we
You
have to
do like
travel
now,
somewhere,
Osaka.
yeah, we
He's
always wear
part of a
the
Haitian roots
Haitian
with her
sleeve.
father.
They
Wow.
always represent Haiti, which is kind of
Okay.
like it's sad because nobody's
Giving
seeing
them
this.
spotlight. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need the spotlight, but
It's not about the spotlight, but it's about this is a story to talk about. This is
right.
amazing. I mean, you've been training these kids and they were like training with them. Alana was 7 and he was like 8. This is like, and now he's 18 years old, Nicholas, and Alana's 17.
Yes,
And Alana's teaching. She's been teaching for 3 years.
yes.
I
Do you
mean,
know what it's
like,
like? You
yeah.
overseas
I need to have
doing.
I need to have Alana separately on the kids edition to talk so
Uh,
those little kids can hear more.
oh yeah,
That's
she's
a
very
special
good with
segment
the
for me.
kids. I
You
don't
know,
know how
because
she does it. She.
I have a young audience also, so I have to have a separate segment for them. It's the kids edition that I do. So they tune in so much they even call and ask questions.
Mm,
So
okay.
I definitely need to have you separately to talk about what you do. That would be really great for them to hear that. It's very inspiring.
Okay.
This is really great. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm just lost. I forgot this is an interview.
No, but it's a good platform. I want to thank you for having us.
Yeah.
But there needs to be more awareness about what karate. I'm so pro karate, and I think I'm biased. Anybody asks me about my children, I said karate is the best thing, especially in New York City.
Uh-huh.
Best thing
My little
ever.
my little girl started karate then. She said, "Ma, it's hurting too much." She stopped. She didn't
Talk
judge.
about that. My
Scared.
my daughter sometimes is the only girl in the class.
Wow.
She fights grown men.
Wow.
They beat her up and kick her to the fence,
Wow.
but she takes it.
Amazing.
I think that's
How
one of the
out to
reasons why she
Alana.
can go and get the world champion because she trains
She's
for that.
tough.
You
She's
understand?
tough. She's tough. That's good. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'll also invite Nicholas, but I want to keep them separate as well because she teaches. This is really great. Good job,
Yeah.
guys. I'm so proud of you. I mean,
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm so glad it's been in the making for so long. I've been
I
like,
know. I
some
remember.
guests I tell people some guests it takes me over years to finally get them. And this was like, my stars guest that I wanted to have so badly when I saw what you guys have done. And I've been following you guys for years with your training and everything. And I've been like, one day, I want to have you on my platform to talk about it so people can hear a lot more. And when you won the championship, I was like, yes, they did it.
Yeah, she did. Um,
I was
that's
so
all I'm saying.
happy. I was like so
It
happy.
was very emotional, man. These things. This is what
It was
I was
emotional
about
for
to tell
me
you.
for following you guys. You just
So
imagine like,
imagine my two children with the Haitian flag on them, all overseas, Ireland. Can you imagine? This was just so big for me.
yeah, this was
So
big for
big.
me watching that, and for me to finally have you to talk about it, and it's I know it's gonna make an impact on so many. It's really great. I'm gonna spread the word even more because people need to know and hear more about what you guys do. It's amazing. You're doing a wonderful job, Regine.
Thank
Keep
you.
it up. And guys, I love the way you guys, wow. I see right through your eyes and your eyes how you're just so tied up with mom. This is great. I think that's what keeps her going.
Oh, don't get me wrong, we fight too, you know.
Of course, who doesn't fight? We all fight. We have to have those little
But
moments. But
but
at
to
the
be
same
fair,
time, you got to see, the love.
to be honest, they're good kids. Like I have to knock on wood. About to be 19, I never had no run in with the law, no serious problem. Like I have to knock on wood. I'm blessed.
Karate has a lot to do with it.
Yes, karate and my upbringing from Haiti, but you know
Very
where I come from, and all of that has to do with it. But
strong
karate,
Haitian values.
yes, you have to instill values in your children. Yep.
Guys, I'm so happy. I'm so thrilled, and I know the audience is going to be happy to really watch all this and share with others. This is a great family. Keep up the good work, guys. It was
Thank
Thank
so
you.
good
you.
having you. Thank you. Come back again,
Thank you for
Alana.
having us.
It was a pleasure. Have a wonderful night, guys.
You too.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thank
Much love,
you.
guys. Keep up. All right, world champion. Thank you on the corner.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Bye, Regine.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a wonderful night.
You
This was my guess for you this evening. Wow, I was lost. I was lost a bit because having two world champion in mixed martial arts, Nicholas and Alana, those two with their mother, Regine Bellegarde. She's a single mother and she's been raising her two children and she's been training with them for years. This is pretty amazing. This was your special Mother's Day celebration for you this evening. I want to say a heartfelt love to all the mothers out there. Those two beautiful children, Nicholas Blake Ruiz Bellegarde, who's 18 years old, and also Alana Jade Ruiz Bellegarde. They are mixed children, Dominican, Haitian, Dominican, and they raise our flag very high. We are celebrating the mothers for the special Mother's Day, and also we are celebrating the Haitian Heritage Month, the Haitian roots. I want to say salute to all our viewers that are Haitian or were of Haitian uh, parents. This is a special time, and these are folks that are contributing and making impact in our society all over the world, so the world can know of our ethnicity, of our identity. Thank you so much to my guests. Thank you to my partners who make this possible. Crystal Event Hall for all your event. You can call 561-577-7097. This space could be decorated to your liking. It's local for any graduation, birthday parties, funeral reception. And I want to also thank JD and Associate Services for your personal and business tax, about 20 years of experience, 561-376-0220. And if you'd like to learn a bookkeeping, accounting, it's 561-376-0220. 20, a great teacher with JD Technical Institute with Mr. D. Mr. D also teaches at FAU. He's also a teacher there. He's the one who teaches at JD Technical Institute. And also Beanie's Lemonade. Right now, I would encourage all the mothers, those of you that are planning big surprises for your mother and gifts. Also, you want to pre-order some lemonade for your mother. Go on the ID page. As you see, I've had my great gift from Beanie's. Beanie's Lemonade has a special going on for the Mother's Day special. Just check them out on IG. They would prepare your lemonade, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be different event. While we are celebrating the Haitian Heritage Month, I wanted to give a big shout out to Frank and Elna Francois Foundation. These sisters of the several sisters, they're carrying the legacy of their mom and dad, Pastor Frank Francois and Elna Francois. And this is how they created this great organization that's been helping children of Haiti and putting together events here in fitness. Unfortunately, with COVID, the pandemic, things that slowed down a bit. They did not have an event this year. Typically, around this month, they would have had. And I think around the Haitian Heritage Month, talking about service, legacy, impact that's been made on society. These sisters, they do that. They carry on and really showcase the legacy of their parents, legacy of service, of being there for others. Go on the page and you'll see whatever that's coming up in the few months where things kind of open up with COVID. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. It was a pleasure being with you. It's always nice taking time. As you know, this is something positive. This is a positive platform. This is all positive. What's great with families and parents and kids. Encourage others, tell others. The only way we could grow is for you to share what we do and our content and for you to tell others. And if you'd like to participate and be our guest, feel free to give us a call. Text us 561-331-1021 or just email contact BenjyDe at gmail.com. We have many more guests coming up for you. Some of my guests, as you see, Regine Bellegarde and her children, I've been working on that for over a year, over years, trying to get them on as my guest. And I have other guests coming up for you. It's going to be amazing. There's a really great story, authentic stories where people are real, people are true. And none of this that I do with my guests is prepared or scripted. It's just as they come raw, they tell you their story, they share their feelings, their emotion, and what they go through in their journey. And it's a way for you to also have a way of being impacted and see that there are many ordinary folks before they become way extraordinary as the world talk about them. But you find out what they have been doing, how they have been walking this path. It was a pleasure being with you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to our channel. That's the best gift you can give us. Subscribe to our channel. It's BenjyDe Corner. We're on Facebook, BenjyDe Corner, and also on IG, BenjyDe Corner. We also put a lot of the episodes that we do with our guests. You could always, at your own leisure time, you could view and watch and share with others. You need something truly positive, something impactful. You want to check out our platform. And this is for you, for anyone. And we have a mixed audience, mixed cultures all together. It's the whole melting pot. Thank you, everyone. It was a pleasure being with you. I'm your host, BenjyDe. The corner is for everyone. It's not just my corner. I call it BenjyDe Corner. The corner is for all of us. It's a village and we all belong and we all have our different thing that we do. And I will be getting in shape. I'm working on that. I've had my vaccination, so I'm excited. I'm happy. I can get back to the gym now because I've been really slabby. I miss all my team members with the Kiss Fitness Center with Coach Andy. I miss them all. They're getting in superb shape, and I've been like really, But thank God I can get back to my usual exercise routine because it's been hard working out from home with my conditions. As everyone knows, I'm a fighter as well. I learned from the wonderful Regine, who's such a strong fighter. She pushes me, she motivates me, as I do my thing in the fitness world. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. It was a pleasure being with you. I really appreciate you guys. There's so much, so many people to say hello to. I want to say Tanisha, who's in South Korea, who's teaching around there. We have Haitians all over the world doing great things and other different folks doing really, really major thing. I want to say thank you. Thank you to all the other ones that are watching in Haiti, view our channel. And please help us grow, help our YouTube channel grow, share, tell others, share. Increase our followers on Facebook. Go and follow us, BenjyDe Corner, and on IG. Let's increase the followers because we need something, not just the typical other type of stories, because we bring you the positive stories, ordinary life, things that happen. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure being with you. I love you all. Mwah. Have a wonderful night. Until next time, BenjyDe signing off. Have a wonderful night. This was amazing. Thank you to my guests.